This is Ghostfly! Hasn't been too long, has it? Yeah, according to the watches we don't have, yeah, it hasn't been long at all. Maybe if we got real watches, we know how long it's really been.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we're just gonna try and, sort of like before, we're just gonna try and do, like, 5 or 6 in a row, something like that, and then just keep coming back and do that every week until we're all caught up. So, with that said, Ghostfly, by God, so much happens in this episode. Just so much connecting to the grand story. Pretty much Jake kills a fly, comes back as a ghost, they have to get rid of him. The end. That's really about it.
That's it? What's wrong with you?
Okay, it was fun the way they did it.
Peppermint Butler?
Yeah, Peppermint Butler comes back. He's in it very briefly, but it's pretty funny. It just draws these circles around him and like everything he needs to defeat this ghostfly's in this bag. The ghostfly not very quickly comes and takes the bag away, and he just doesn't even run out the door. He jumps through the window. And they finally, then the fly somehow, I guess, infects or possesses Finn.
It's been that long, he forgot.
Yeah, I forget. I'm gonna forget a lot of stuff. So then, Amo, Simo, Bimo.
No, Cumo.
That was it.
Nope. Armo?
Something like that. Has to stop Jake's heart for just a little bit so he can go into the ghost world to defeat the ghost fly. And he, short story, does do that. He introduces him to the soup again as unfinished business, and then before he can go to heaven, he squashes it. Shouldn't try to kill me, son. Then the Dr. Princess brings him back, but Bimo takes the credit.
Of course.
And, that's about it. It's fun. It's, just a cute little waste of time. I really do love the idea of a ghost fly. You never do really think of that. Like, people always come back, sometimes even pets come back. You never think of a fly coming back.
But in this one, what I love is all of them are draped in, like, that,
the ghost sheet.
Yeah, the sheet. But there's tables, lamps.
Yeah.
Like, there's ghosts.
The soup died.
Yeah.
Like all these things that have a soul that we never knew, apparently. The one thing I didn't get, or maybe I don't remember something like that, when Finn is making the circle bigger, he draws an outline of a woman there. Was that supposed to be anything?
Unless, I don't know. I thought that was really weird that he was doing that, almost like he was already pre-possessed once he erased it. But then again, I don't know. Maybe it's the girl, I forgot her name, that lived in the treehouse, remember? The ghost, the one that was in the mansion, the one
Oh
that
yeah, that's right.
Possible?
The first thing I thought was like that island woman, the woman that was literally an island, but it's, again, I don't know what the connection would be.
That's why I like this show, though. It may be a connection to something, or no connection at all.
Yeah, it could just be like nothing. It's like, I just happened to draw an outline of a woman. Which, that is so bizarre, though, and so lacking a punchline that I really feel like that it had to connect us something.
Okay, now hold on. What was the punchline to Jake's joke? We never got to hear the punchline to the joke.
Really? Really?
Yeah!
You don't know what the punchline to what do you call a bear who only attacks a person named Paul is?
No.
Really?
No!
I never even heard it, and you know what? It'd be hilarious if the punchline is something else, but Paul Bear.
Oh. Okay.
Really? You didn't get that?
No.
Oh my god.
I'm not really, fast on the whole joke thing.
I was gonna say, I forget like half the character's name, so I'll just take it as like even balanced.
That's actually,
it's a cute episode. It's just sort of I wish perhaps it was a little faster on some of the jokes. It felt like it took a while to get going.
I loved the little fly with the scythe, though.
Yeah, I love the sound of it too. Woo, woo.
And he leaves little poops on your soul.
That actually is very educational, too, about what flies actually do when they land on food or anything. You actually really legitimately do not want a fly to land on anything because they do like all this terrible, like they'll puke and
They vomit on it, which dissolves it, and then they
shit.
suck it back up, and then they vomit again.
Yeah, they actually are the most disgusting creatures in the world. Like, you really, when you swat at them, you're doing a good thing.
No, poor flies. Watch The Fly, David Cronenberg's The Fly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that had to be like when Finn's possessed, that had to be a callback, at least to the original, I would think.
It's possible. I mean, I don't know, with the adding of the vomit and everything, I'm guessing that's more the remake.
I mean, then maybe both, who knows? Because in the original, it's like, it's just a fly head.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's a fly, where in, like, the remake, it's like, well, sort of a half fly, half human, something in between, whatever, but in the original, it's like, no, it's just a fly head. It's like, it's clearly a fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to think. I feel so weird. It's like, we're back, here we go. And it's like, what can you say about this episode? Like, not a ton. I mean, it's fine.
I loved
good.
this. I thought it was super fun. Like, BMO with the... Actually, what I was expecting to come up and happen was, remember, he had the restless leg syndrome.
Yeah, that
when
never
they were
quite
in
came
the
back.
circle, when he said, oh, all we have to do is wait him out, he starts tapping his foot again. I was waiting for it to come back to the restless leg syndrome, but it never did, which surprised me.
I sort of thought they were maybe going to do something with that, too, because it was such a running... I mean, maybe not running joke, but they certainly kept using it in the opening. And like you said, it sort of came back a little bit, but never really had a punchline. So maybe it'll come back in another episode. Adventure Time, who knows? Yeah, no, I mean, it's fine. It's good for what it is.
I liked it.
Yeah. So,
you know what we should have done? Put sheets over our heads and stuff.
Then people would think we're Klansmen. Which we are. I mean, our little barbecue, doesn't get many visitors, but the ones who show up, they're quite special. And really mean.
You're going to get us in a lot of trouble.